And shot himself in the head in front of his girlfriend. He was taken to VGH hospital. At this time, we don't know his prognosis. What happened to John tonight? Tell me.
John shot himself in the face tonight. Right in front of me. I don't know if he's going to live or die. And that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. Getting ready to go out to the hospital and find out what's going on. John is a recovering heroin addict. And he's on the methadone program. He wanted drugs tonight. And he was thinking nasty things, like crime and stuff. Which obviously brings out the gun, you know. So we were fighting about that. I told him, like, you know, you don't need to do that shit, right? And he knows that too. You know, he wants to get a job, he wants to get off, he wants to get clean. I want to get clean. We both want to be clean. We don't want this. This isn't it, you know.
When I first met Carly, she had just called 911 and the police and the ambulance were there, and they were just taking John away when I met Carly. She, at first she said that, no, I don't want to be interviewed. Why would you want to interview me? Then I explained that, look, it's to keep kids away from addiction of cocaine and addiction of heroin. And she right away said, yeah, I'll do that.
What is that in your...
This is from drugs that were bad, and they had a strange cut in them which caused people to start hallucinating and see things. So whenever I did drugs, things would come out of my arm, and I would pick at them and pull them, and that's the results of me pulling the bugs out of my arms. I've had 2 skin grafts on it so far. And I was living down on the skids at the time, so it wouldn't take because I kept using in there. At the
What do you mean using?
Well, I'm doing drugs in it when it, you know, when it was trying to heal.
You'd stick your hypodermic needle full of drugs in there?
Yeah, I'd say this is my needle with my drugs. I'd be sticking it in there. And I would do that, and then I'd start picking at it again. So I just ended up pulling all the skin grafts off again, because I started seeing the bugs again. But anybody who starts to go use drugs, just go look at this tape and look at my arm. See the scars?
Can we see those scars? Is that from the same thing as what's on your arm?
This is the same thing that's on my arm. I don't see you see that. And that one's not too bad, but this one was very, very deep, as you can see. And the thing that you guys just saw me wrap up is what these were.
A lot of the drug activity takes place in these lanes. A lot of people come down here to fix if they don't live in the area. There's needle wrappers all around, there's bleach bottles, there's condoms, there's signs of pathetic wasted lives. How are you doing there? What are you doing? Okay. And it's no mystery that you have a lot of disease being spread around when people either have no fixed address or that come into the area or fixing in the lane, sometimes using this water, sharing needles. You know, we walk through the lanes and it's like a blue tide. We just move through the lanes and flush out all the bodies. The people fixing in here and they're back 5 minutes later doing the same thing. How are you? You smoking a little bit of crack? What do you got in your left hand there? Other hand. Other left hand. Maybe you got a bit of heroin, eh? Yeah, you want to just wipe it off? Turn your pocket inside out there, partner. No, this bucket here. Yeah, you got needles on you anywhere there? No? So what were you gonna do? Chase the dragon there? You smoking a bit of heroin? Okay, why don't you move on, partner? That's the type of thing that's happening all the time down here. Really tragic, pathetic, wasted lives once you get hooked on this crap.
When I first started working down here, they were just all addicts, hypes, and trash, garbage essentially. Just a waste of society's monies and taxpayers' dollars. And in a lot of sense, I don't blame people for thinking that about these people either. But when you get to know a little bit about these people and their stories, you can't help but have compassion for them. These people have mothers and fathers that love them just like we love our children.
Nicola, are you making out there, Nicola?
Hey, what?
Just wondering, it looks like you got some tent pegs, eh?
Yeah. Who are you guys?
It's us.
Oh, it's you guys. Hey, can you guys loan me a few bucks so I can get something to eat, please? I am faint with hunger. This welfare lady came by and she said she was going to go get me some money and she never came back.
Well, at 15 is when I started my drug use. But I was playing with Barbie dolls up until the time I was about 13 or 14 years old. I was like fairly immature kid. Like I was spoiled. I had my own horse.
The way she describes it is she said the first time she did it, she was hooked.
It was like a fun lifestyle, I thought. Like going to the expensive restaurants and having money to burn. I mean, like thousands of dollars.
Someone showed her the upside of drugs. Essentially what you see on Hollywood, the nice fancy cars, the parties, the dresses, the whole 9 yards. And when this guy's use for her had worn out, she ended up supporting her habit by prostituting herself, as most women addicts do. The quality of life just keeps going down and down, and from being a high-track prostitute to living in Skid Row, it just takes a matter of time.
There really isn't any happiness down here. This is misery. This is slavery. I'm a slave to a drug.
When you get that drug, is that a form of happiness, or is that just
I suppose
another
it
lost
is.
battle?
Well, I suppose it's a form of happiness. It's a form of, you fulfilled your goal, which was to get this. But it's almost once you've got it in your hand, you're already thinking, my God, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to need another one.
Who has an addictive personality and who doesn't? Maybe somebody could try cocaine a little while and quit. And I've had other drug addicts say, no, you do cocaine or heroin once, you are hooked. And I think these are people who have highly addictive personalities, and who knows who those people are. I understand you just got out.
Yeah, I just got released from, I'd been in jail since May out at Mount Thurston in Chilliwack. I just got released that day.
You're right in the corner here.
Yeah, that
And it
was
looked like you were sleeping, but you had your mouth wide open and it was like you were looking up.
really.
Then I looked at the color of your face, it didn't look right, so I stopped.
I was alone.
Yeah, you're all by yourself. You had a really rapid pulse and a really shallow breathing.
Right.
And then by the time, just as the ambulance came up, you just gave a little bit of a shudder and you stopped breathing.
That incident didn't seem to make a lot of difference after. After that, I still went into my I continued in my active addiction.
Yeah,
for
you went
another-
into the battle. Did you fix that again that night?
Yeah, cocaine,
Okay.
and that went on for about 6 weeks. Couldn't handle it anymore. Sick, like physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. Really wanted to change. Really wanted to stop. Wanted to quit. So I phoned detox.
Are you still in contact with any of your family members?
My mom. My mom is about all. But I stay in contact sort of, like I find out about everybody else through my mom.
Yeah, I guess you haven't shared with your mom the seriousness of your
Yeah,
problem?
the seriousness of it I have. Like she knows I've been to treatment and
not,
stuff
not
like
just
that.
overdose in the summertime?
Just like she knows a lot, but just not every
Right.
single detail. But on the most part, she knows. Like
Mothers
she's-
worry.
My mother worries like I.